and then it's right up here on the right. Have a good one, sir.
Take care.
All right, today is Tuesday morning. It's 8:15, and I had like a 50-minute Uber from West Hollywood. I came to Venice. We're here outside of Gold's Gym, the Mecca, because I'm gonna shoot the athletes this morning. And the white Audi across the street. Hey, what's your friends at 10? How are you? Good. Happy New Year. What's up? What's up? Hey, man.
Good.
Good morning.
I saw everyone at the expo for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, literally.
Yes, yeah, literally. Look
Okay,
at that
so-
shirt, man.
Yeah, this is my favorite one, the white one.
The white one, mine too. I like the white long
The
sleeve.
blue one's my favorite.
I like the, yeah.
Once we take our hoods off, though, we have a certain amount of time before.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. That's gonna be so
Rob's
sick.
going to Bali. That's where I want to go so bad.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm going to Thailand this year at some point. I'm so
Hey,
excited.
what's your ETA?
We gotta take a moment and appreciate
Shoe game.
these NMDs real quick. Man, if Alphalete had an NMD, that would be it.
Yeah.
The gold accent.
I like them. They're clean.
Oh.
I brought my Ultra Boost too, but I didn't want to wear them in
I
the
got these
rain.
poverty fake ass Yeezys wannabe Yeezys.
I like dropped a red Sharpie on my Yeezys at the expo and I was like, whoops. Whoops. I don't give a shit about the Yeezys, man. Yeah. I treat them like
I mean, like at the end of the day, you always have to remember that they're only shoes.
they are shoes.
Like they're on the ground every day.
All right, so I'm about to switch to photo taking mode right now. So I got my Sigma 35 in the backpack. I'll show you guys some pictures though. So I'll see you next clip.
So you're just scoping out like.
Which exact one we want. Yeah, I think they narrowed it down to like 3 or 4. And then we're just gonna finalize. I'm gonna put some of the pictures on the screen right now. And again, launch is coming up this Saturday at 10 a.m. Central. We're walking back to the car. Thankfully it was kind of drizzling, but it didn't rain, which is awesome. But I think the rain's over there. There's a fight going on over there.
Welcome to Venice,
Welcome to
guys.
Venice.
This is my home.
I gotta work out. I'm working out in like 2 days.
Bro, I want to work out so bad.
Then I might collab with that guy I was saying
That's
about.
today?
Website designer, graphic designer, and app designer. Like, I have to get back with them with all the changes I want. And then I'm like a little behind on YouTube because of the expo. So.
Oh yeah, I
gonna,
also
like,
just
sit there.
realized I just launched my ebook.
Yeah.
And I haven't announced it yet.
way.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
on
shit.
my website.
Well, you got it now.
Oh yeah, there you
I see
go.
what you did there, Rob.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, hey, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, no,
So go check it out, guys.
yeah, yeah.
I have to like buy
Yeah.
furniture and stuff.
Yeah.
I just moved in yesterday, so that's
We're all having a productive
Yes.
day. Yeah,
We
congrats.
moved to California. All right, guys, so that shoot went incredible. I'm really happy with the photos. Now I'm going to head back to West Hollywood. So I'm trying to find my phone really quickly. Come on. All right, for real though, where's the phone? Where's that phone at? Not funny, not funny. Is my phone in there by chance in the back?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Thank God y'all didn't leave. All right, bye guys. Oh. You see the title of this video, and we're gonna talk some business really quickly. It's 12:15. I'm about to head to go meet up and do this thing that I want to tell you guys about. So let me give you some background first. Now, you guys know Myodetox. You know Scott, you know Vinny. They've been in my videos a ton. They've come down to Houston multiple times. I've visited them in LA. I visited them in Toronto because they're based in Toronto. And I've gotten work done like every single time I possibly can if I'm at Barbell Brigade or wherever I am. And there's been a lot going on behind the scenes that I haven't told you guys about because we've been finalizing things. And I got Vinny to text me some recap dates so I could give you this, all this information. So I'm about to talk some business. If you're not interested, go ahead and skip ahead. But I am really, really excited about this. So here we go. Okay, so in October 2015, I met Scott and Vinny. In June 2016, I was in LA for some reason. I want to say we might have been doing like the college tour or something, but in June 2016, Vinny and I had a meeting at Barbell Brigade, and we were like drawing sketches out and doing all this stuff about, collaborating. In July 2016, they flew down, Scott and Vinny flew down to Houston. We met at the gym. We had like meetings with realtors, with our warehouse managers, with our leasing guys to see if we could get into a bigger space, custom build something, and then put Myodetox within Alphalete. So get a bigger spot for Alphalete, rent out a section for Myodetox, and bring in that crowd. Myodetox bring in their business, we bring in the business, and have this massive like spot, right? In August of 2016, I said, you know what, guys? You know, the gym's doing really well right now how it is. I want to give it some more time before taking such a big leap. I said, let's make an LA location happen, because they had already been wanting to do an LA location. We decided to partner up in August of 2016. And so pretty much, guys, I am paying for the location here in West Hollywood. We're very close, like that Equinox gym or Equinox that I was at yesterday. A lot of Orange Theories are over here, Whole Foods. Like, we're looking at these types of areas to put this first location. In 2 years, Myodetox is in 5 locations in Toronto. And their presence is so well known in LA, and I'm just so excited. But I'm partnering up with Myodetox into this location. We need to finalize the exact spot, because the original spot we had, based off of Toronto, we really think we're gonna outgrow it too quick, and we're signing a 10-year lease. So therefore, we want to get a little bigger of a space. So that's what we're gonna go look at today. But I am partnering, I'm making the investment for the entire thing, the entire operation, and I'm very excited for this partnership. So thinking ahead, guys, planning for the future. This isn't like a quick thing. This is gonna be every month something coming in. I really think in the next 3 to 5 years, 2 to 5 years, they are gonna explode. And I'm so excited to be a part of it in the early stages, because it fucking works. Like, it's not even a product, it's a service. And literally, like, if I hurt my pec, or if I hurt my shoulder, if I do anything, like, I want Myodetox to work on me. I want to fly out to Venice. I want to fly out and get fixed, because it literally works and it's incredible. And you might be like, oh, it's bullshit, and that's fine. But if you give it a try and tell me that you think the same. So I'm about to go meet up with them. I'm freaking amped, so excited, and I'm excited to be able to open up, man. There's been a lot of things going back and forth that I haven't talked to you guys about. I'm always like, oh, I'll tell you later, and that feels good to get off my chest. That's the big business move, and that's one of a few things I've been working on that I can now share with you. So give me some more time to get the other things sorted and finalized and going, and I'll share those with you as well. But I'm about to head out. I'm gonna call an Uber. I'll see you next clip.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Like at cost, right? So the store's like $2,000 US retail.
Battle of the cameras. People think it's like a great idea, they buy it for their house, and then I feel
How should I introduce Paul? What would you say?
It's a 1 year
Boss man?
like $39.
Boss man.
What would you say?
I don't know, let's ask Paul.
Paul,
I think it's more like
Paul, if you could describe yourself, if I were to introduce you to my channel,
I do?
What do you? For YouTube purposes, what do you? Who are you? And you can choose whatever you want to say.
like these guys are like smiling at us.
Yeah, I'm laughing at him.
So I'm a reformed investment banker that left finance and now I've now followed my passion into fitness, and I own and operate about 4+ fitness studios right now, soon to be about 8. And I also consult with other new brands that are coming up, probably about 2 or 3 right now. And we're in the process of opening up some additional fitness studios in Australia and Northern California. Right now I'm kind of the chief operating officer or CEO, and we would probably be at around 20, 25, maybe 30 locations.
Awesome.
Over the next 2 or 3 years.
Awesome.
In multiple geographies and international.
Perfect. Yeah. Cool. I make YouTube videos.
Please edit.
I fix people.
We're here with Scott. So if you guys don't know, just confirm we got Scott, Vinny, Kelvin, and Paul. We're here at Custom The Counter. I've never been here.
Custom Built Burgers.
Custom Built Burger. So I built my burger. It's on its way. And then we're gonna go look at some locations. So here we go.
Saying the amount of business learning that I've taken from Paul over the past 2 years. He's been kind of advising and coaching us. It's just been phenomenal. And we're at the expo this weekend, and Mark Bell had asked me how to build a company and how to make more money. And I told him there's two main pieces. It's marketing and operations. And marketing you can learn online from everyone. Everyone's very talented. Gary Vaynerchuk's a king. You've got all these YouTube celebrities you can learn from. But operations, that's the sort of stuff you can't learn online. You can get a company started from what you learn online, but to scale it to $5, $10, $20 million, that takes a very in the trenches type of skill set. You just learn that from years of experience. And I've always been a huge proponent of finding mentors who have been 15 years further on the path that we want to walk on. And Paul's been one of those guys who's just raised my game in such a big way. There's so much learning that I've taken and mistakes that I've avoided just from having those conversations with him. So excited to go into this next chapter with all of us. So
just so you guys know, I got Paul. Definitely undershot himself, but he's a beast. He has a lot of history. I'm not going to give his personal information out. He's making huge businesses, huge franchises, selling massive companies. So really, really good guy to know and be around and learn from. So today I'm a sponge, just soaking it all in. Right now we're at Orange Theory. Right here. One of Paul's businesses.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
How are you?
Good, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, one of these right by my house, man.
I'm gonna show you around. Hopefully ours looks
and you want sugar
exact. So like as we plan this out, everyone gets about 50 square feet. It's exactly 4 feet. Every station is 4 feet wide. And
Yeah.
room for 12 feet out. The spacing of the rowers is exact. We have, it's all measured perfectly.
So you can minimize your space, minimize your cost, and just grow your...
Yeah, and this is the coach's station, so here's the control to all the music is right on this side. And we built this little tray here so they can control everything.
We're pretty much good to go. For a few months, we had the spot and everything.
So we've been looking at real estate in LA for about a year now. So a couple things we ran into. One was regulatory challenges. So because we're in physical therapy, chiropractic, there's a lot of corporate medicine statutes that we have to deal with, both at the federal level and the state level. So that's a whole load of fun to deal with that. But on the real estate side, Myodetox has really evolved this year in many different ways, but we've been working with an architecture firm since April of this year, and it's been amazing. We've built out these crazy new studios in Toronto that, they've came to a level that we just have never envisioned. So it's really cool to see it evolve. But as we've evolved the model and also the spaces, we've seen that we may need more space. So we had found a site in West Hollywood about 6 months ago that we had started to negotiate.
And that's when we were already
we had just started to have those talks
August.
where it was getting serious all of a sudden. And it was good, and I think we are almost to the point where we're about to pull the trigger. But as this model has developed, we've seen that we actually need to go a little bit bigger in space. And one of the cool things here, we're just talking to Paul right now, we're in his West Hollywood studio, which is one of his smallest studios. And as they've grown, each new location is a little bit bigger. And I think that's a natural evolution of a business. As you learn from each location, you can go a little bit bigger, evolve the model, and that's kind of why we're back, not necessarily at square one, but we're looking at some additional sites that are larger than the West Hollywood run right now. So,
this is the Vinny recap. Bigger is better.
Bigger is better, man. If you have the proof.
If you have the proof.
If you have the proof.
If you have the proof. If you have the proof.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide.
I'm going to show you a little bit overview of location number 1. Awesome parking, huge parking garage, spirals up. Now here you have Bank of America, a Sotheby's, I probably said that wrong, a Wells Fargo, a Lululemon across the street, and this is the corner spot that they're looking at right here. What was this city called again? I forgot.
Brentwood?
Brentwood. We're in Brentwood right now. So this is number 1. We're gonna go to number 2 right now. We are on Montana Street. Lots of walking, shopping stuff here. This right here with the checker, that's the location we're looking at. We're going to the back to check the parking situation. But I think I like the first location a little better. Parking's huge. Parking's massive. That's a huge deal.
Put something cool around this to get rid of the stone, maybe?
Yeah.
This whole little thing right there is open.
All right, let's go in for a closer look.
Let's go look at. Let's go.
And then the last one.
This is 1109. Let's go.
This one with the checker? Nah. But this one has parking right in front and it's its own thing. After really looking at this one, it's very old. It's gonna take a lot to make it look good, and at the end of the day, it's still very old. So I think we visited 3 so far. This is the 3rd. We're leaning towards the 1st. I'm gonna go here more. We're just not feeling this whole vibe here, guys. We're here at this other location, which is on the same street. There's 3 on this one street. And we're really digging the first one. The only thing with the first one is the rent is really high. But you're across from Lululemon, you're in like an extremely dense area. So I think that's where we're leaning right now. So I'm gonna wrap up this stuff. The camera's about to die. So first location is the winner. I'll let you guys know any further details, and I'll see you when I get back to the hotel. All right, so on YouTube, back under the blanket for the commentary, and today I'm gonna take you through this hotel workout. Pretty much, guys, long story short, short story long. No, it's long story short. Yeah, short story long. It's Drama's podcast, which is now available on iTunes today, so go check it out. I didn't intentionally mean to do that plug, but I went to this gym, and it was like the smallest hotel gym I've ever seen in my life. They had a cable crossover, medicine balls, and 2 treadmills, and the other cardio thing, what's the elliptical, right? So it's terrible, but I walked in there feeling really negative. Then I got going, and I was gonna do leg day, and I was like, okay, there's no way I can do legs here. So I decided to do a shoulder and tricep workout, and it went really well, even though it started like crap. I was like, all right, there's barely any equipment, but I did a side lateral, a face pull, a side lateral with the cable here, and then I did 2 tricep movements, a push down and an overhead extension, which you'll see next clip. But honestly, guys, I kept my rest time really low, and I did a circuit fashion. So I would pick like 2 to 3 exercises, do 1 set each, and then do a circuit, and maybe take like a minute in between after doing all 3. So 3 exercises, minute break, go back and do that like 5 times, and then did the final 2 exercises like 5 times also. So it felt amazing pump, and honestly a pretty good workout, which is crazy. But that's gonna wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next one.